Meaning that you live your life trying to prove a point. Always, you are trying to prove a point. You are trying to prove a point. To who now? One of the richest men in this country. At some point in my life, he was like a benefactor to me. And when I found my feet, he was sharing his story. He said to me, he said, his father and his mother never married. And they had him. It's a big name in this country. I don't want to call the name. They had him, and the father gave him his name. So let me assume that the father's name was Emmanuel. The father named him Emmanuel. Then the father married his real wife because he didn't marry his mother. The woman came and had a son and insisted that her own son must have the father's name. So at 13, they changed his name. They changed his name to Matthew and then named his junior brother Emmanuel. So for 13 years, I'm used to being called Emmanuel. And then suddenly, because another baby is born, they switch my name. And I have to start learning to answer to a different name. And they gave my name to my younger brother. Every time they called Emmanuel, I answered. And they said to me, that's not your name. You are not Emmanuel. You are Matthew. He said the anger that settled in my soul was powerful. It was deep. I made up my mind. I will show this man that I don't need his name to establish myself. That guy is abominably rich. He said, but when I became rich, my life became empty. Because yes, now everybody was respecting my riches. But the whole purpose of my life was to arrive at the place of riches without my father's help. Now I had arrived. There was no dream in front of me anymore. He said, I felt empty. He said, that was when I realized that I had lived my whole life trying to prove a point to my dad. And guess what? That boy that they gave his name to is a useless dropout. He comes to Matthew to beg for food, to beg for money. Matthew is the one sustaining Emmanuel. It's amazing, isn't it? So, you depersonalize everyone into a rival. Your life is about proving a point. Proving a point. I'll prove to them that I don't need them. Then you are dying alone. I'll prove to him that it doesn't matter. Then the one person that can help you, your pride is in the way. Myself, I go get my own. No be car. I go get my own. And before we know it, you have entered Yahoo to raise the money to buy the car so that you can compete with. It's not worth it. You came to this life alone. Even if you are a twin, one person come out before the other.